It's a tense time in Denver. The sheriff is retired, Osweiler is begged off to Texas, and Von Miller has yet to sign a long-term deal. Unfortunately, no amount of legal marijuana can mellow out the mile-high city. The Broncos need to lock down Miller, and they know it. If Denver loses Miller in this process, they'll be a key to leaving themselves. And no team wants to shoot itself in the foot like that. You know what this Colorado standoff needs is a mediator. Denver, Vaughn, we are offering 2 mediators for the price of 1. And we have experience in this arena. Just last week, we successfully arbitrated whether MJD or Ike should gain custody of the last remaining Cliff Bar from the NFL Network green room. You know how hard it was to convince MJD that he didn't need another chocolate chip peanut crunch?
Phenomenal.
First, we'd like to speak to the Broncos. Guys, it's Miller time. Forget about the money at this point. Von's going to get paid. He's the Super Bowl MVP who spent more time in Carolina's backfield than Jonathan Stewart. Had more touches, too. So he's going to cash in. But if his offseason is any indication of who Miller really is at his core, locking him in is about more than showing him the money. He's going to want to dance publicly, and you have to work that into the contract. 2 halftime ballroom dancing demos at Mile High Stadium with a bonus polka if they make it into the playoffs. You also cannot neglect his music career. Not only should you make sure that Vaughn will be presenting at next year's Grammys, he needs to be nominated for Best Male Artist. That means booking studio time with John Legend and allowing Le'Veon Bell to rap Miller's contract demands. Finally, Broncos, you need to give Von Miller Black Friday off so we can do a ride-along home theater install with the Geek Squad.
I'm Von Miller, and I got a new uniform.
Football is his job. Geek squatting is his passion. Denver, you giving on these extras, and number 58 will be back in orange this fall, wreaking havoc on every offense you play. Now, Mr. Miller, got some advice for you as well. Give Denver a chance here. Not just because they stood by you through your knee injury, not just because they fixed their fax machine since the Elvis Doomerville debacle, but because they allowed you to wear a cowboy hat and nothing else in the latest ESPN The Magazine body issue. But here's why you need to come back to Denver more than any other team. You need to prove to the world that your defense won that Super Bowl, that you can win with anyone at quarterback, even this guy, or this guy, or this guy. You have a chance to go back-to-back and prove to the world that defense wins championships. Twice. And look, if by some crazy chance both sides cannot come to an agreement here, I'm sure Miller will find a spot on the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, they're scooping up every superstar these days.